Numbers from you yesterday, specifically on the SUVs. We see one behind us. I think the number that people really latch on to, though, is that you're expecting half of that growth to come from outside the BRICS. Where is that growth coming from?
I guess overall we are really cautiously optimistic, not only for today but also optimistic for the future of the overall automotive industry, but especially of the premium segment of the automotive industry, and especially also with our cars, with a strong performance, with a strong substance. We are convinced that we can increase more all around the world.
But can you say where that non-BRIC growth is coming from? Which are the markets that excite you?
It's BRICS, it's Mexico, it's Indonesia, it's Brazil. All these kind of countries are really coming up. Wealth is created in these countries. GDP is growing quite impressively. And so there we also expect further growth of the car automotive industry.
Now, so just look at those numbers a little bit more. If half is coming from outside the BRICS, half from within the BRICS, should we assume that maybe growth in China is easing off a bit? I mean, if it's going to be a smaller part of the overall pie?
No, we are very optimistic also for the Chinese market. China is already today the biggest automotive market for the automotive industry, and it will continue to grow, and we really see very strong growth for Jaguar Land Rover in China.
Okay, now turning to your product pipeline, 8 new or significantly updated cars coming out in the next year, I think. Awful lot for one of the smaller car companies, medium-sized. Yeah. Are you biting off more than you can chew here?
No, I guess you are right. We are a smaller company, but we are dedicated and vibrant, and we invest a lot in research and development in order to have the right basis for these kind of new innovations in manufacturing and also in the product pipeline. And overall, I guess you see also strong demand all around the world for our Jaguar Land Rover product, and that gives us the confidence that we really can deliver.
What are we going to see from you about overseas production facilities now? For example, full-fledged manufacturing in India?
Now, first of all, we are committed to the UK. And out of that reason, for instance, we announced yesterday that we are going to increase the production capacity in our new engine manufacturing center. That will mean we will nearly double the number of jobs in the UK, and we will invest also heavily.
Smaller engines, is that right?
The 4-cylinder engines are all new family of aluminium 4-cylinder engines in CO2, but also performance direction.
Will smaller engines mean smaller cars and smaller margins?
That means not smaller margins. We are in the premium business and we intend to stay there.